Hello, my name is Daniele and we are going to see LigniKon Large video. I recommended before to see the previous video of LigniKon Small and Liberta Primas to see the basic. Here we have still made a simple roof, and what we are going to see is how to make a ceiling with beam. So we go to input our ceiling beam, and we can have two ways. One is auto-adaptive, we can say, so it's variable, the distance of the beam, and the other is fixed. We start with the first. Of course, you can select which direction I select to do it in this way, and then you will understand why. And here, from the beginning point to the end point, we will have an interact. We say that we would like 80, that is fine for me, so I leave it, I don't change it, but here you see it's 68, so we try to do one beam less, 5, and we will see is 85. 85 is too much, so I will leave again 6. From the beginning point, like for the rafter, when we are seeing you can move. For example, here we move of 10 centimeter if you need, for example, and also in the end point is the same. So we confirm, we put our beam. Now we would like to put a steel element. We will use we can do it also with we have a single beam like wood, but also steel element, and we go to put in the middle. So first the best is to add here a guideline to have a reference. So this is 600. Okay, we can say divide for 2, it will be 300, of course. Confirm it, and now from this point we go to click the steel element, the beam, and we go to select where to draw. If we click here, we are drawing up in this reference. It means if I click this, Ctrl Z, as you can see, we selected the face, the upper face of the beam. But we don't want to work there, we want to work in the slab, so I click the slab face, and then, of course, I go to draw from one point to another. When I draw, there was a suggestion to click other button, and the other button is our simple short way to do this. Rotate, to change the edge, we put in the middle, of course, and this point. And this is what we want to do. So we can confirm it. First here, we need to increase this element size, so we need a bigger one. Here there is the list. For example, we try with 220, that it looks right, it looks good, and we confirm it. This beam must be cut, of course, so we go to the working, the machine working, and here we go to take the break element, that is this. I select all beam from one point to another point. This is the 3D selection. I click inside of the steel element, as you can see on the sole, we can call of our steel element, and we go to break it. Then let's break it. We can have a controlling cut, so we select again with another tool the beam, we click inside, and here you can see we have maybe it's better to change the representation, the display, we say with H like this, okay, that it's more clear. Okay, and you can see there are some detail to have a spacing between the element. For example, this is say 0.5, you can say 1 is changing, of course, but 0.5 it was great. And you go to to cut as you like the element. We do the same in the other side, just to do it again. We click the sole, we can call it, of the steel element, and we have cut it. That is perfectly what we want to do. Now we go to create a frame. There are many tools. This is the single beam. It works like the steel beam single. You can also work, for example, in any place, and here you are watching that I'm hypothetically drawing a beam on the roof. So you can select any plane, 3D plane, and go to work, change your distance, and so on. Okay, we said we draw a frame, and that is what we are going to click. Click the first point, the last point, and the software automatically show you this dialog box dot where there are the stud or the post, you can call as you like. We say the number of the posts that we would like to create and the size, of course. For example, this is, but as you can see here, this is from the floor, and this is the parameter where we say go to up on the floor, and this is what we are doing now. About the element that you can create, we saw the post, but there is also the knee brace. We can go, say, to go outside in this side and also in the opposite side, as you can see. This is the distance, for example, this is 50, is the distance horizontal, and this is this is vertical, for example. So we can say 75, it's fine, I think. We can do the nogging. The nogging are these elements. For example, I say to don't make it down, or to make it down, it depends what we want to do. And this is the additional element if we want to create. Maybe we can decide to leave it up, so we confirm it, but before we can create also a wall brace if we want. So we confirm it, as we said here. We change this element, and it's also interesting to see how when we change an element, how it works. You can stay in one point in the middle, but you can change selecting one point. This is, we can say, are the angle of the beam. So we confirm it and we leave it. We can do the same in the other side, for example. So I do it again. We do another frame. So we click the first point, the last point. We say again, this is our distance. Can say making the knee brace, or the noggins is as well. We do it in the same way. So we confirm it. We go again to change this beam. We say 20. We say we change the reference, and we confirm. So I do it again, confirm. So we do it 4 times. Perfect. Now we have it. And here we can see another element interesting that you can do. You can put a single post. So I click this. This is our reference, for example. Maybe it's better to click a vertex like this. So we have it. In this situation, we are going out. This slab is too short. All this rafter is too short, so maybe it's better to put a reference. So I cancel. We go to click in the guideline. Put the guideline here, parallel to this border. And here we put in the middle. Put another guideline. we click this face, but our reference will be this and this, and we put on the middle. So we say divide 2. Okay, now we go again here in our element. So we click the point, click this beam, click this point, and you can see we are putting exactly there. The knee brace we put in the second, and we confirm. And we are drawing exactly where we put the guidelines. Here you can see changing the reference, but we are right with this reference, so we confirm it. Here also the knee brace, you can see this is the reference that we were watching now. You can say centered or with an offset, and you decide how much. So confirm it. Well, now we do some joints. This is the list of the joint, the machine working. We can decide to, for example, sometimes you need to have a long beam. You can have a hook and scarf joint, or the standard scarf joint. This is the other button. You can also have a drill if you want, or you can have a half lap joint, lapping. So you can have a lapping like this in any beam that you click. For example, here are other element 90 degrees, but here we have not a nice situation to show you. You can break. You can have a manual bird mouse that are also automatic when you make a roof as well, and also a manual bird mouse in a special situation. So, well, okay, now we are drawing another times a single element, but manually. So we click, this is the face where we want to work, but my reference is from here to here. But as you can see, the working plane is exactly the beam that we click. So we can leave it, can change, for example, the reference here in one direction, the other direction we can turn, or with the H. So we can change the reference. Okay, and that's an example of what we can do. For example, and here, for example, we can break. We can break with this tool. We click here, this face. Now we click here, and we confirm. Well, that was just a simple example to show you that you can draw manually also a single beam. Well, the last things to see in this version is that you can also merge more roof together. So we go here, we create a roof, for example, go faster, put here, then we create another one, we do another roof, less similar. Then when you are here, we can click Ctrl Z to rotate, for example, and then we go to put here. We can also change the roof. For example, here we say this roof it's different, the slope we say 25, for example, and then we don't need a wall to see in this moment, and we can merge the two roofs together. So we click this button, we click the second and the first, and you can see we have merged and cut it. Well, we have seen LigniKon Large, and I wait for you for the next video on LigniKon Excel. But before, I recommended another time to see first the video of Liberta Prima, because there are many features that we jump it out, and then the video of LigniKon Small, that also LigniKon Small jump it out features that are included in Liberta Prima. Thank you for watching.